build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdog would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Great place to start for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off-play action on first down. Going over the top. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Under fire. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Right back to it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Clemson set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking left. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
The give out of the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score
3. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Moore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Still looking, on the move. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but you've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Runs through a tackle. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run it from the gun. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On the ground, it's Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hand off from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Off the play fake. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. This senior shows some bounding over the top. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
You're down by 3 in the 4th quarter, in field goal range, 3rd and long, man. There's a lot of young quarterbacks out there that would try to make a play, be the superhero, make a SportsCenter highlight, and get picked and lose the game. Nice decision there to throw it away.
And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
He got it. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down.
Tight end trying to get in, and he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
He unleashes a long one. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Davidson. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it, and they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Scrambling away. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and